All right, good afternoon. My name is Jonathan Gomez, and today I'm going to be discussing my philosophy when teaching special education. So, overall, my philosophy when it comes to education mostly revolves around catering to the students, their needs, adapting not only myself but the classroom to any sort of adjustments and um, any sort of adaptations that need to be made to cater to the students, their needs, any sort of impairments, handicaps, conditions, anything of that sort, helping the student learn to their fullest capacity and to the most efficient way possible. All of that carries over into special education, especially when it comes to adapting in the classroom, adapting to any sort of conditions, handicaps, or overall situations that may be going on with a student, anything of that sort. Being able to adapt when teaching special education is vital. Also, creating an environment where students want to come back, where they want to learn, where they feel accepted. When it comes to special education and their students in these classes can feel outcasted, they can feel set aside, they can feel bunched up and grouped up. And as a result, special education students, they feel bad about being in these classes when there is no need for this. As a society, we all need to do better, and we all need to not necessarily tear these people down, but help build them up in a way that doesn't feel so forced, because that is another issue that may arise with students in special education classes when it comes to their social lives. And overall, it's just teaching in ways that can be relatable to the students, not only just their interests but their everyday lives. When it comes to special education, these lessons aren't just memorizing formulas and memorizing what date certain events happened. We're teaching all this, but we're also teaching them life lessons. We're teaching them strategies and techniques that are going to carry into their everyday lives. And they may not even realize it. These guys are coming in and they might have certain learning disabilities, conditions that might serve as hurdles and don't allow them to process things as naturally as other students may. And as a result, as an instructor, as an educator, it is important that we teach them in ways that are digestible to them, applicable to them, and doing so really allows them to maximize their learning potential and allows them to not feel so lost, be able to come into the classroom and leave out of the classroom as a more productive member of society, be able to not have to rely on so many resources, but being able to rely on themselves by using the strategies and techniques that were passed on to them by their instructors, by their educators, by their peers even. Collaborating with peers is something that is very important and should be pushed in special education especially. I feel that there is strength within unity, and if we can get the kids in these classrooms to collaborate with one another, to socialize with one another, and to socialize with others, that will empower them and really truly give them more power in their everyday lives. So education is key, education is power, and when it comes to special education especially, this all reigns true. But we also need to teach these students ways to improve not only in the classroom but in their everyday lives. And in doing so, we have to create a welcoming environment. We have to create an environment where they want to come back, an environment where they feel free to learn to their most capacity and come in and out, as better people overall.